Hi there, I'm Feldrin and welcome back to Dungeon Siege 3. So, we've got a whole lot to do in the desert of Aroi. Let's actually quickly check on what it all is about. We need to find Simeon, the old abbot of the abbey. We need to find the meeting site of some criminals. We need to light some fires and collect the remaining ultimate attacks. We need to murder Professor Jabberhack. And then there is Marlowe, who absconded with the golden chalice. Alright, let's get to it then. Oh, that was not the right spell for that situation. Anyway, as usual, I'll just skip most of the thrash fights. Actually, let's take this opportunity to see what the ultimate ability that we already have does. That is a full heal from, I believe, 2 orbs. That's nice, but not great. I'd rather just use the orbs to heal normally. Well, let's first go over there. Can I destroy that? Yes. Sometimes they hide loot in crevices around the corner. I believe that must be... let's see where he is. There's Simeon. I don't think there's any lore over here, but there is a chest.
You're not looking for a blessing, are you? I'm not a holy man. Not anymore. Wait. Azani's blood. It's you. The Archon, the spirit of fire. Alone and forsaken by her kind. The voice was right.
A voice spoke to you. Did it sound like a child? A boy?
A child? No. The voice wasn't human, nor did it pretend to be human. It was the false god of the heretics that spoke to me, many years ago, when I led the Legion man into the vault.
Who is this false god? I don't know what you mean.
The Azanites who built these ruins long ago, they turned to heresy, started worshipping a new god. Always thought it was nonsense myself, until their false god spoke to me. Only one time though, and only in the vault. I've prayed to Azanai for years, asking for some explanation for what I heard. But my own god is as silent as a grave.
This voice you heard, it talked about me?
Told me to expect you. That's what the false god did. Said that I was meant to help you, for reasons that it didn't bother to explain.
So you admit that you led Dumarne into the vault. Where is he now?
Still there, perhaps. Or perhaps not. I'm sorry. I wish I knew.
Can you help me get into the vault?
If you want a favor from me, then you'll have to give one in return. That's the law of this desert. Not far away, there's a graveyard of sorts. A piling of corpses, left by your legion when they slaughtered the heretics who worshipped here. Some of the dead are more restive than others, and none more than a particular priest. He was called Zacchaeus, the apostate. Must have been a spiteful fellow when he was alive. He wakes his dead brothers and they all go hunting for me. Get rid of Zacchaeus, and I'll see what I can remember about the troublesome vault.
No, I think I know where that is, so no need to ask.
All right. I'll do as you ask.
I'll pray to Azanai for your safe return, though I doubt he shall listen to the likes of me.
Alright, let's quickly head back and murder some more skeletons. This is a fun little fight, that's not too difficult. The boss that now spawns just will spawn skeletons rather quickly, constantly. So your best bet is to just burst fire the apostate down. Other than that, he's just going to send those little orbs. They do about 800 damage a tick. Yep, there it is. And they do follow you around a bit. but it's not that difficult. least it wasn't last time I did this. Alright, and that clears that up. Usually all these skeletons die after the boss dies.
Treason triumphs again.
What is that? Defiler robes. Again for Reinhardt. Do I just continuously get items for the companion that I have with me? Well, let's see, how do we get there? 100 Chaos Vampire. Well, that's not that useful. I'd rather have the additional attack and stamina. Yeah, I'll keep the item he's wearing currently. Alright, let's head back and hand in that quest.
So the undead priest is slain. You have my thanks. And now for my side of the bargain. The key to the vault. And all that I remember of Dumane. If that's what you want to hear.
Start at the beginning. When did you meet Dumane?
Just after the fall of the Legion. He appeared at the gate of the Abbey, and of course we let him inside. Father Abbot, he said to me, I must ask a favor of you, and I beg you not to press me for the reason why. There is a vault beneath this Abbey, and the prize that I seek is within. Not for my sake, but for one whom I love. Then he asked me to help him enter the vault, and I agreed.
This prize that he sought, did he tell you what it was?
No, but I assumed it was the same prize that lay at the bottom of the vault, the greatest treasure of the faith. As to what that treasure may be, everyone who hears the story has a theory of their own. The vault guards its secret well.
You barely knew him. Why would you do as he asked?
Perhaps because he was a legionnaire, an enemy of Jane Cassinda, and I had it in my mind to defy that evil woman who had led our church to ruin. Or perhaps because my faith was strong in those days, and I believed that Azenai's hand had guided this man to me.
So you told Dumane what he wanted to know?
Yes, and together we found what he needed to enter the vault. I insisted on going with him into the vault, thought I could help, though I didn't know how. My courage only lasted until the first chamber, and we heard footsteps behind the walls. Dumane asked me to wait for him there. He knew that I was no warrior, and the vault was not safe. So he went on without me, vanished into the dark, and I waited for him until...
Something happened, and you fled.
Indeed. That was when I heard the voice. It told me that my work was done. It commanded me to leave. And coward that I was, I fled the vault, and the door shut behind me.
You're a monk, not a warrior. You didn't belong in that place.
Perhaps the voice that you heard had your best interest at heart. It was right about us, after all.
Never mind. I've made my peace with what I did, in my own way. But I never saw Dumane again, nor do I know what became of him, or his noble goal, whatever it truly was.
Is that all you remember? The whole story?
The whole story? No. But it's all I'm permitted to tell. I gave my word to a friend that I wouldn't reveal anymore. And that is one promise I will not break.
So how do I get inside the vault? You promised to tell me.
Very well, but there is no lock, no key. The vault is sealed by a very old magic, and one can only get inside by performing a certain ritual. The rites were set down by the Azanite priests who built these ruins centuries ago, before they turned to heresy. You will need oil from their sacred cave not far from here, and you will need the recitation, inscribed upon a tablet in the old temple.
What else can you tell me about the cave?
A monk named Aroi spends most of his time there. He's a fellow from the Abbey, even older than me. Quiet man, but pleasant enough. In the deepest part of the cave is a pool of sacred oil with some ancient bones nearby. Aroi believes that the bones belong to some kind of holy animal. He also says that the sacred oil was born from the creature's blood. But he's lived in that cave for half his life, so believe what you will.
Where exactly is the tablet? Do you know the layout of the temple?
No, I never went inside. Dumane insisted that the risk was too great. When he returned, he said that he found the tablet in a central chamber, protected by guardians and traps.
All right. I'll figure out the rest on my own.
The door to the vault is at the back of the abbey. Light the braziers with the oil, speak the words, and the door should open.
Sister Eleanor misses you. She wants you to return to the abbey.
A proper monk shouldn't have conversations with heretical gods, nor should he abandon a friend in an ancient vault, never to be seen again. You can tell Eleanor that I am no monk worthy of the name. This desert is precisely where I belong. Farewell to you, and may Azanai keep you safe.
Well then, one objective completed, 2 new ones to go. I believe very close by there is another quest objective for a side quest. Yes, to the right.
Mechanical parts. I think these are automatons.
Let's first clean out a few of these skeletons. That might be enough already. This fight is going to be very difficult, and I might die from... Nope. I want to use this hill. Jesus Christ, look at that. Can I use the hill? I should be able to use the hill. Yes. Wonderful. It's a bit cheesy, but this fight otherwise is terribly difficult and annoying. I'm glad that he is attacking the jackal though. Yes, just fire your death laser at the hill. Oh, no, not more skeletons. This is certainly not what I wanted. But luckily, health doesn't respawn from bosses, I believe. Let's get the jackal out and continue doing what we were doing. I might even try to get him back. Yes, this should... Jesus Christ. Ah, no. Why are there all these bones in the bloody way? That should do it. Come on.
We're awfully far from Stonebridge. Let's have a look at those piles of scrap.
Phew. I've died plenty of times during this fight. Oh, a jury-rigged power modulator. I keep getting stuff for Reinhardt. Well, that's not too bad. I like Reinhardt. Let's see, what is that? It's a belt. With plenty of attack, a little bit less will and agility and armor and block, but 42 stagger might actually be nice. Also, I just want to see how it looks. Oh, that's the blue belt kind of thingy. It doesn't have a lot of gears, but it looks more high-tech. Well, let's explore this region then. No one south of the Aroi would believe it, but it appears that automatons and skeletons fought a fierce battle here. Curiously, most of the fallen skeletons are not badly damaged, despite the typically destructive nature of automaton weaponry. Alright. Anything else? Well, there's certainly loot. One of the mechanical arms of this automaton is still largely intact. Stamped into the metal are the words registered to Professor Jabberhack of the Stonebridge Collegium. As you examine the automaton's limb, its hand unexpectedly comes loose. Thinking that it might be of some value, you take it with you. I think that's it. Alright. Then now we need to heal actually, and murder some more skeletons probably. These are all ranged, so I'll just get close and dump this. Those can still probably kill me very quickly. Luckily, they also die very quickly. I think there is a new enemy around here, isn't there? What's that? Actually, that is loot. Yes, there is the new enemy. A sand hull. One of the lore pieces of the last episode talked about those things. I think they're basically just the same as the swamp hulks that we've already killed. They throw stones and they have a large frontal AoE kind of attack. As long as you're not letting them get too close, they're not really much of a danger. And another quest objective. My, they just keep coming. Oh nice, this appears to be another ultimate, of course. Perhaps this one is more useful than the other one we had. The inscription says, "This flame is dedicated to Saint Elishiva, whose defense of the weak gave birth to our faith. We pray here in her memory for the courage to defend our friends from harm." That sounds like this is the shield ultimate. No, this is... Ah yes, we are allowed to choose a new one. Elishiva's shield creates a barrier of force that protects the user for a short period of time. And as always, probably we get a boss? Yes. Well, let's try the shield instantly then. Oh, he comes with its own jackal. How lovely. Well, not being damaged by any of this is certainly nice. Oh dear. The shield didn't last as long as I had hoped.
Thank you.
But it pretty much takes away all the damage, so it's a invulnerability shield, I believe. That's very nice. I think I'm going to keep that. Good god, these things have a lot of health. Just die already. Sniper's Arm Guard. Finally, something for ourselves. What is that actually? Yes, it's this. 70 agility and 97 doom. Wonderful. We are going to have to sacrifice some stamina and will. But the 70 agility, that's just great. A whole lot more crit chance, and the crits are going to deal more damage too. Alright, anything else to do over here? The side quests just keep coming. Well, let's just skip past these skeletons. Oh dear. I think that is level 30.
I think I see some bones at the edge of that crevice.
Oh, come on. Stop spawning just when I want to do so. Oh, alright. Yes, nicely. I wouldn't mind to get the... No, let's just do this. A corpse lies on the ground at the edge of the crevice. Although the corpse lacks any flesh, it looks as if the person died recently, and the bones show no sign of sun bleaching or wear. Golden chalice shimmers in the sunlight near the corpse. Well, we need that chalice. As you pick up the chalice, you accidentally dislodge some loose sand and stones. They plunge noisily into the darkness. Well, I guess that means stuff is going to come out of the darkness, yes. Alright, let's find a point that can serve as sort of a choke point. And let's get the jackal out. That should be enough flames and fire everywhere. Well, at least for a while. Do these enemies ignore me? Are they ranged and just try to dart away? Yes, they're ranged. Bloody bastards. We still have a level up to go, don't we? I should have just enabled that you can level up during fights as well. There's no reason why you should have to wait. No, there's nothing there. Ah, yes, there it is. Good. This is level 30 then, I believe. The final one. Because 30 is the daily level cap. And were we building for anything for you? Oh yes, barrier field. It's not that important, but there isn't a lot of important stuff left anyway. If you have any kind of hints or tips or requests as to what kind of a character I should build with the respec options, feel free to suggest something and then I'll try it out. We can always just go back to something other than the things that were... Oh no, now I'm heading back in the wrong direction. We can always just go back to another build. I think I have enough money to try some things out. Yes, 92,000. So, feel free to suggest something to experiment. No, good. That wasn't perfectly placed. But good enough. Yeah, in the top right corner there is another side quest objective. Let's skip this and head over there. Alright, I've cleared out the area of enemies. Now let's examine this corpse. A Leskanzi mercenary lies face first on the ground, apparently the victim of a violent drowning. His pack has been emptied except for a strong cord stained with blood and a tattered map. The map is crudely drawn, but it indicates a hidden camp located to the northeast of a body of water, likely the oasis where this man's journey ended. Alright, so now we have to go to the adventurous camp, I guess, but there's also another... No, let's do that another time. Let's first head into this direction, because I believe there is a save point over there, and I desperately need a save point. Oh dear, this is the third of the ultimates, but this one is a bit tricky. Let's first just go over there, because I believe that is the end point of the quest where we needed to find all the dead people. I think there's also some loot over here. Just 4,800, but that's nice enough. Alright, let's figure out what has been going on over here. A dead Leskanzi mercenary is slumped near the empty chest, which has a faint, sickly sweet scent about it. Inside is a note scrawled in very large letters. Rowdy world chum, I know you're reading this right now. If that's the case, that means that I'm dead, probably by your greasy hands. I may be gone, but you should know that the pleasant gas you just inhaled will soon be turning your insides into a bloody burning stew. I hope that trying to steal my share of the whole was worth it. It's not a pleasant way to go, but it's damn well better than you deserve. Andre. Ha. Apparently all the criminals have murdered each other in their attempts to get to the loot. But we already have the chalice, so I believe that clears that up. All we need to do is bring the chalice back, of course. But let's first light these fires. What does this sign say? This flame is dedicated to Saint Xeria, whose valor in life burns eternally in our hearts. We pray here, in her memory, for the strength to vanquish our foes. This, then, is the damaging ultimate. I don't want to use that ultimate in this fight, because the boss that spawns is terribly annoying and has killed me before, but why not try it? Yes, Xeria's Wrath unleashes a torrent of destruction around the player, striking all nearby enemies. It's not a very good spell for this particular boss. Why does he start damaged? That's weird. That went... Actually, that went very well. Way better than I thought it would. What he usually does is he spawns about 5 of those... Oh, Fallen Keeper's Scimitar. 5 of those fast skeletons who then rush you and pretty much murder you instantly. But the AoE ability this time actually killed them. That makes me happy. I do want to change to... Where is it? Elishiva's Shield. You're not commonly getting rushed by enemies, and it's a lot better to just have something that allows you to survive in a critical situation, rather than deal more damage. Alright, what else is there to do? I believe there's something over there, isn't there? Yes. Let's head in that direction and explore. Oh dear, that looks like... Well, let's just try. Get the cat out. This is probably Professor Jabberhack. Can I kill those things? Oh god. Can I get rid of the automatons first? Jesus, this fight is a mess. Yeah, the cat is doing... He's actually tanking. Please get the cat back. The damn thing is useful. Oh god, oh god. Shield up. That goblin is absolutely crazy. Damn. Alright, so let's head back to the goblin and try that again. First, of course, I need to redo this, but let me just skip that. The biggest disadvantage to dying in this game is that it means you're going to have to kill all the trash mobs again, because they respawn. And that makes me go sloppy.
And you didn't even need more than a mild reaching.
Thank you.
Oh well, let's skip this as well then. Oh, we went level up again, so there is actually a level 31. Well then, it probably goes to, what, 35? 40? I really thought that level 30 was the level cap. Perhaps they raised it in the DLC. Actually, the goblin is to our left there, but there is a save point to the north from where we're right now, and I really wouldn't mind getting that save point. This is defensive, yes, block value, this is also defensive, this gives a burning damage to attackers, it's all not very nice to have. This just heals us more, why not? And for you, I believe, yes, you do use Clockwork Trap a lot, so let's go with that. And then the stun. Alright, let's get that save point, and also apparently talk to someone.
Stranger. I am alone, and I only wish to talk.
Well, let's first loot the encampment. Oh bugger, inventory full. I think, yes, she does serve as a shop. So that is actually the perfect opportunity to get rid of some crap.
You may browse the goods in my wagon if you like, but allow me to offer a special trade. I collect all manner of exotic things, eggs, larvae, parasites, anything that might prove useful to my arts. A few days ago, an old monk told me that he found some unusual eggs. He said he would bring them to me, but I waited and he did not arrive.
Do you know the monk's name?
Aroi. He was a very old man. I have met him before, and he always treated me with kindness, in spite of my Lescanzi blood. When he saw the eggs, he knew they would interest me.
Did the monk say anything else about the eggs?
He found them in a pool of water. They were yielding to the touch, he said, with a soft glow from within.
Where did he find these eggs?
In a cave, not far from here. But when I came close to the entrance, I heard screams from inside. I dare not go into that cave. I am only one witch, and my power is not great. But if you find these eggs and bring them to me, I will give you a worthy reward.
I hope this doesn't end in betrayal. It's just a kindly old lady next to a burning pile of bones. Oh well. I think we're going to call it a day here. The goblin is going to live to fight another day, and I'm going to take this opportunity to do some shopping and get rid of most of the crap that I have collected so far. Alright, see you next time and have a good evening.